You know I'm falling in love, that's for someone else.
What's good, y'all? So in this video, I'm gonna react to Jamari. He's talking about the whole Dr. Disrespect situation. I don't even know who this man is, to be completely honest. I was in Costa Rica. That's why I wasn't posting and everything. So for like those 5 days, I didn't know what the. Everybody was talking about this, and I was like, bro, what the fuck? Who is he? Who is it? So he gonna explain it and gonna explain what happened, because I am completely out of the loop. So let's get into it.
Streamer out there who goes by the name Dr. Disrespect. He first began his career online almost 15 years ago, making Call of Duty commentary and other gaming videos.
Look at this guy running down the middle of the street. You think he's smart? He's not smart. In fact, his brother isn't smart either.
From the start, people really loved both him and this persona that he put on. This was still a very primitive time for the platform as a whole, but Doc was one of those early YouTubers who really saw the bigger picture and the massive gains which could come from thinking more like a businessman and less like a run-of-the-mill creator. He was clearly building a brand with a strong direction and a loyal fan base.
You're watching one of the most perfect specimens, right? Perfectly designed. Look at the hand-to-hand ratio. It's absolutely flawless. My biceps, the exact same size as my calves. This is Doc, you're the most stand-up dude on Twitch and so damn entertaining. Can we coin your signature dance move as the slick daddy slide? Ooh. Yes.
And over the next half-decade, he would grind out YouTube. And he even got some opportunities to work directly in the development of a couple of AAA titles at the time. But it was not until 2015 when he would start streaming on Justin TV, now known as Twitch, and he quickly began to dominate the site.
Fucking game! This game is a joke! It's a shotgun blast right here!
By 2018, Doc was breaking records and signing massive deals with some major brands. It was beyond clear that streaming and this persona that he had created was like a match made in heaven, and this all resulted in him becoming one of the most popular people on Twitch, period. So everything was going great for Doc. Yes, he had a few bumps in the road, like when he cheated on his wife and then cried on stream about it.
As you guys know, I have a beautiful family and a wife and kid. I want to be transparent that I've been unfaithful, and I'm probably going to be taking some time away, time off.
And of course, there was also the time.
Why do y'all do that? Why y'all cheating and cry? Like, what's that about? Because it's an act. Like, it's an action. Like, it's you're intending to do it, and then you start crying. Dumbass bitch.
Streaming in the restroom at E3. But overall, he was still in completely over his head with success and an abundance of opportunity. But then on June 26th of 2020, exactly 4 years ago to this day, things would change drastically, as seemingly out of nowhere, Doc would get banned of service. These apply to all streamers regardless of status or prominence in the community, with Discord also removing him from their partner program. Now immediately, Doc would claim that he had no idea why he was banned from Twitch, also stating that his contracts were still in good standing. From here, he would begin to stream on YouTube, and in August of 2021, he would announce that he knew the reason for his banning and would be suing Twitch.
But a lot of people ask me, do you know the reason? Yeah, I do know the reason why now. I've known for months now the reason why. And I'll just say this right now, champs. There's a reason why we're suing the f out of them, okay?
By March of the next year, it would be revealed that they had resolved this legal dispute and that he would not be returning to the platform. So the speculation and growing anger towards Twitch's decision really only grew in the eyes of the general public. But here is where things get really interesting, because for the past 4 years since his banning, Doc has retained the position that it was unjust and that it really affected his career and potential to make money in a massive way.
I make probably a quarter of what I was making on Twitch. You think a big-time company like Nike is going to want to work with that big question mark? Huh? Or Disney? It sucks.
But now the truth is seemingly coming to light piece by piece, and it all started when a former Twitch employee named Cody Connors tweeted out he got banned because he got caught texting a minor in the existing Twitch Whispers.
What is this word? Texting. Texting? No, texting would be there. Got caught. Is it texting with an S? Then existing.
The powers that could be read in plain text. Of course, this all sparked a massive storm online, and his—
I'm gonna watch SpongeBob today. That just gave me something right there. It just did something to my heart. And I'm gonna watch it.
buddies rushed to defend him.
These are some crazy accusations.
Where's your
Crazy.
neck?
Until we know them as fact, until they've been proven with evidence, what are we talking about? What's anybody talking about?
You even had one of the Tate brothers speak up, saying that he knows what it's like to be a tall, successful man who women are throwing themselves at, and he just knows that Doc is innocent. And then you—
Why do you...
tweeting out, "Listen, I'm obviously tied to legal obligations from the settlement with Twitch, but I just need to say what I can say since this is the fucking internet. I didn't do anything wrong. All of this had been probed and settled. Nothing illegal. No wrongdoing was found, and I was paid. Elden Ring Monday." So obviously a lot of people found this statement to be sketchy to say the least, while others speculated that he couldn't outright say he wasn't talking to or interested in meeting up with a minor due to legal bindings. The next time he would boot up his stream, he would claim that he was not interested in speaking on these allegations at all.
For those that are looking for me to expand on this weekend,
What does he look like
gonna.
without that?
I already said what I needed to say.
Excuse me.
I don't give a fuck about this guy.
Who's the guy?
That's it.
And for the rest of this stream, he would seem pretty distraught and even speak about taking some time away from the internet in general.
It's wanting to just kind of move away from the limelight. Ultimately, that's
Is he
what it's
old?
about.
Is he old? Because I can't get a good, like, his skin kind of looks like it is. But I can't see him. He always got them glasses on. He got a wig on. Who knows? Is the mustache real?
Time to drive into the sunset, says Swervin. Oof, man, I like your style. It might be time to drive in the sunset, champs.
Now this is where the real hammers kind of start to drop, as his own gaming studio, Midnight Society, which he co-founded, would announce that they would be terminating their relationship with him, citing that they assumed his innocence, but after speaking with the parties involved, had no choice but to make this damning decision. People speculated that he actually got word of this while on stream, and noticed that it changed his entire demeanor. So obviously this more or less confirmed that they peeked behind the curtain and didn't like what they saw to a point where they felt like action needed to be taken. Of course, people started making jokes saying, "Hey doc, I heard you like I'm young," and posting videos of his quote-unquote new setup. And they also brought up this clip from 2 months ago.
I remember someone saying Doctor's Disrespect got banned from Twitch because he was messaging underage girls on Twitch.
Why? He said that.
Wait, what?
That's not it.
We're about to learn all about the DMCA process now.
That's what I'm saying, but I heard it.
Did he say that? If I'm the doc, I'm suing you right now.
I would actually sue you.
Now this would all more or less force Doc's hand, so he would once again tweet out that he wants to cut the fucking bullshit, claiming that he's always been upfront and real. He would then apologize to his community and confirm that he would be stepping down from his position in the gaming studio company. Everyone has been wanting to know why I was banned from Twitch, but for reasons outside of my control, I was not allowed to say anything for the last several years. Now that 2 former Twitch employees have publicly disclosed the accusations, I can tell you my side of the story regarding the ban. Were there Twitch whisper messages with an individual back in 2017? The answer is casual, mutual conversations that sometimes lean too much in the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more.
Wait. How old is he? Because if he's not, okay, a minor, so 17 or below, you know what I'm saying? If he's not 20, what are you doing? You know, if you're not 20, why? I'm 25. I'm not talking to a kid. And the last time I had a conversation with a actual child through text message, I feel like I was 19 and they were 17. And it was just because we were friends at a point, or I was the basketball captain and they were struggling with stuff, but it was a girl. I don't know. I don't know. It was very 2 years. You talking to a kid and then you say it was leaning to inappropriate. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Crimes were committed. I never even met the individual. I went through a lengthy operation regarding a civil dispute with Twitch, and that case was resolved by settlement. Let me be clear, it was not a criminal case against me, and no criminal charges have ever been brought against me. From a moral standpoint, I'll absolutely take responsibility. I should have never entertained those conversations to begin with. That's on me. That's on me as an adult, a husband, and a father. It should have never happened. I get it. I'm not perfect, and I own my fucking shit. This was.
But why? What was inappropriate? How about?
Was stupid. Still, Doc would retain that he is not a predator, that he doesn't care about his quote-unquote haters, and lastly made it clear that he had no intentions to go anywhere. So basically, Dr. Disrespect confirms here that he was indeed having inappropriate conversations with someone who was not of age. I find it hilarious that his only real defense of himself is that he never had any intentions behind these personal conversations he was engaged in. It's kind of like saying, oh, I didn't plan to rob the bank. I just got the ski mask, the gun, the rope, and of course the blueprints of the building as well as the security guard schedule. And let's be clear that these chat logs have not and likely will never be released to the public, but it's pretty obvious there was something damning in there. One of the heads of his now former studio tweeted out, "This is a statement from me personally, it does not reflect any of my companies, and has not gone through any legal or PR approvals. If you inappropriately message a minor, I cannot work with you. Period. I promised to only act on facts, and I did." And some of his good friends would even come forward with their reactions to this new information.
I read through Doc's tweet, and in that very tweet, he basically confirms that, he was texting an underage girl, and it went weird sometimes, and look, there's no excuse for something like that.
I have known Doc for a while now. We've played games for years. If he knew that was a minor, and those were the messages being sent, I cannot support that.
No matter what it looks like publicly, it usually means someone did something, right? Or there was some truth to enough truth. Right? You settle to cover things up. You settle to not let things get out there. Don't text minors or do any of that shit.
And even the 49ers have released a statement saying that they're done with the doctor. Personally, I cannot comprehend how people make these types of mistakes over and over again. Like, it's so easy to not only not speak to a minor, but to not speak to anyone when you are in this type of position.
Exactly. You already was just crying because you cheated on your wife. Weirdo ass nigga. Like, you could have not done that, but you also definitely didn't have to talk to a child. And what's crazy is it be mofos with kids, a family and kids. They be the weird fuck. And it'd be really confusing when they have daughters, too. Like what? Like what? Like I don't have kids. Okay, but I just don't see how that computes, how that works. Where's the disconnect? Something's not wired correctly up in there. Okay. It's just not. You got brand deals. You got all this shit. I'm not saying that it's okay to do that kind of activity when you have nothing going on, because it's still fucking you. You need to. Somebody needs to stomp your ass out and end your shit. But you have that much to risk, and you have that much going on. You got all this, and you would talk to a child. Like, what is great about that? Somebody tell me, because I'm 25. I don't want to be with a 22-year-old, to be completely honest. I don't. Why would that be okay?
Like, why even begin to engage in conversation with this person? It just goes to show me how little self-control he had at the time he was 37 years old with a wife and kid. Like, if you ask me, I think the only...
This man is that old? He's 37? Drake?
...become a part of his real character. Dressing up like that every day for a decade plus, playing a caricature of yourself, has to damage something about an individual psychologically. And the funniest part to me is that he rode the unjust cancellation wave for such a long time, made millions of dollars doing so, only for this all to come to light.
With the Twitch ban is really how it's really affected us, not just from a financial standpoint, but from a networking standpoint, from all the relationships we built.
Well, shouldn't be talking to kids. I don't know what else to tell you, buddy. And that looks like a little girl. What would you do if your little girl was talking to a grown-ass man, 15 years old, she was talking to a 30-year-old? What would you do? You know, I kind of look like a bitch, so I don't think we do.
Over the past 5 years, in terms of Activision and EA, I mean, everyone, all the big sponsors, all the big partnerships, they have to question, why did you get banned?
Like, the fact that he was out here playing the victim, to me, is just an absolute joke. But I want to know what you guys think about this situation down.
That's the thing. You would think that if he got caught up with something like that, you would think he would just stay quiet. Like, so it would just kind of just ignore it, you know? You know, it would be questions, but just be like, I don't know. I don't even know how to go about that. But you would think he wouldn't try to make himself a victim. And be like, well, this is affecting me in so many ways. But the whole time he was talking to a kid. Now your business is out. How do you feel now, dumbass? Anyways, y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let me take it back real quick. What is it about celebrities? People that get money? What is this about? Mofos be having like everything and then start doing weird ass shit like that. What? Start talking to children? seeing EDP and what happened to him, or seeing, because there's been plenty before, seeing what happened to all these mofos that did it would be enough to be like, all right, it's weird anyway, but like, let me not even try. But it's like something so deep inside these mofos. It's so nasty. I would literally, if it happened around me, bro, I might catch a case. Oh God, because you gotta get hurt. It's not cool at all. Not cool at all. Y'all are fucking weird as fuck. Anyways, y'all come subscribe. I don't feel bad for this mofo at all. It is what it is. Y'all like, come subscribe, follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok. I'll see you on the next.